I was just talking to myself, not recording anything for like 5 straight minutes. Just me rambling to myself. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't recorded anything in a hot minute. I saw Kesha with 2 of my high school best friends, and it was so good. We had so much fun. We had seats like 2 rows back from the pits. We were close. The energy was amazing. And then I was so tired after that. Naturally, like, one social outing and then I need to rest for however many days. So I didn't finish a book for like a week. And every time I don't finish a book for like a week, I'm like so dramatic about it. I'm like, who am I? What have I been doing? What's the point of life? Just kidding. And then this past week I read like 4 books back to back to back to back to, you know, feel like myself again. I am daydreaming about fall. I'm ready for summer to be over. I have one more trip planned before like summer is over in my mind. So after that, after I get back home, it will officially be fall in my house. I don't care what it feels like outside. My fall TBR will be popping. The house will be decorated. The vibes will be pumpkin. Until then, we'll just have to hold on until the pumpkin menus come out at all the coffee shops and places. Or at Trader Joe's. When the pumpkin stuff drops at Trader Joe's, it's going down. Anyways, we're in the parking lot of Barnes & Noble. They're having a book haul sale. Like, what else was I supposed to do? Not go to the sale and see what's going on at the sale? Who would I be if I wasn't here to check out the sale? I love a sale. Who doesn't? So we're gonna go in and see what we find. Why is it low-key so embarrassing to try to film yourself in public? I made multiple attempts to film myself in the bookstore, even just like, you know, walking, looking. I felt like I was gonna burst into flames. Like, besides the fact that it is absolutely poppin' this evening at Barnes & Noble. The book haul sale was giving more of like a select few sale, really, but that's okay because I found 2 books. The first one is called Lightfall. I've definitely seen this book posted by my friend Anna on Instagram. And the blurb says, a novel of vampires, werewolves, and sorcerers. Lightfall is the debut epic fantasy by Ed Crocker for fans of J. Kristoff's Empire of the Vampire. Empire of the Vampire is like a series that lives in my brain so rent-free. I think about it constantly. Empire of the Vampire and Empire of the Damned were my top reads of 2024. I finished Empire of the Damned and literally stared at the wall for who knows how long. And then earlier this year, I got approved to read Empire of the Dawn, but when I got approved to read it, it was a Kindle version. When I got approved to read it, it didn't say that it was a sample. So I think I filmed it. I just got approved to read Empire of the Dawn early on NetGalley. The notification came up on my watch. I almost crashed my car. I was so excited. I literally thought I was gonna pass out. And then I open it on my Kindle and it says like 1 hour and 45 minutes to read. I'm like, there's no way that's right. And then, yeah, it's just a sample. But Empire of the Dawn comes out for real in November and I cannot wait. This fall is gonna be so good. Besides the fact that we haven't even talked about Taylor Swift's new album is dropping the very beginning of October. And then Empire of the Dawn in November. I don't need anything else other than those two things. Okay, so I got Lightfall, back to business. And then I also got Senseless by Ronald Malfi. I've seen like all of my horror friends post this on Instagram. I've read 3 Ronald Malfi books so far, and I really loved all of them. So I honestly didn't even read what this was about. I just bought it because I probably would have bought it at some point anyways, you know? Anyways, oh, it's so hot. Will this summer ever end? Cranking the AC for that wind-blown look. Trying to get to my local Chick-fil-A is like driving through a maze and weaving through absolute chaos. If only that root beer was a pumpkin spice latte and it was like crisp fall, September, October. No, if only it was October 3rd and Taylor Swift's album was out and I was drinking a pumpkin spice latte. Then we would really be in business. Let's do a reading update. So I finished this last night. Ignore the sticker. The premise of this book is the main character is like a 21, 22-year-old girl trying to support herself in New York. And the way she ends up doing that is by getting a sugar daddy that she then becomes obsessed with, and things escalate like very quickly. This book was like straight drama, and I liked the drama aspect of it. I do feel like it fell a little bit flat in the like suspense mystery aspect of it. So I liked it. I didn't love it. Another book I read recently is Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. This is my first book by this author. I don't know how, because he's seriously so popular, and the writing in this book was so good. It was one of those books that you pick up and you start reading and you don't really even have time to anticipate where the story is going because you're so entrenched in the plot. That's how I felt about this. So the main premise of this book is there's a main character, Aaron, whose ex-boyfriend Silas is one of those people who has a lot of charisma. He easily sways others to get his way, that type of thing. And Silas is an addict who convinces Aaron to break him out of rehab, really without her knowing. Then after that, he decides he's going to crash with her and take advantage of her and whatever. So Aaron decides she is done with Silas and his bullshit. So she throws him out, and then the next day or the day after that, she finds out that Silas has overdosed and passed away. Aaron obviously feels terrible after that, and that inevitably leads her to try this drug called Ghost, which is being promised as another way to see Silas again. This was crazy. Very much recommend this, especially for spooky season coming up. If you need a ghost story, look no further. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how much I loved Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, this book. And since I finished this book, I've read 2 more books by this author, Wish You Were Here and Swear on This Life. And I really liked both of them, though they did not hit me in the emotions quite like Before We Were Strangers did. I'd still recommend them, but this remains top tier reigning queen. So do with that information what you will. Another book I read recently is the newest Karen Slaughter book called We're All Guilty Here. And this is the first book in her new series, North Falls. And North Falls is a small town in Georgia where the Clifton family essentially like founded the town and runs the town. And the Cliftons are broken up into the rich Cliftons and the not rich Cliftons. And Emmy Clifton falls on the not rich Clifton side. She works as a police officer along with her dad, who's the sheriff. And they are working to solve a case of 2 teenage girls who just up and went missing. And in this small town of North Falls, everyone is a suspect, which really leads Emmy to start questioning who these people are that she's been living in this town with her entire life, and if you really ever know someone. This book was so good. Karen Slaughter is like the only author that can get away with writing 400 plus page thrillers. Like any other author with a thriller longer than like 330, 350 pages. I'm like, oh, come on. Was it necessary? For Karen, it's absolutely necessary. And I approve. Before we wrap this video up, I do have to show you guys what I found. Yes, pumpkin spice Chobani creamer is on the shelves, probably at your local Target. So, with that very important message taken care of, let's get our fall on. Who cares that it's August? Obviously, I don't care that it's August, so neither should you. Bye, guys. See you next time.